you doing? I can't believe today is Christmas Eve. Wow. Happy holidays to all. Because here in the Rattle Playhouse, every day is a gift, in my personal opinion. And welcome to the Rattle Playhouse. We believe movement is medicine, and we also believe issues are in the tissues. And this is ICU. And ICU actually means inner child unlocked. And right now we are in the lab, aka our playground. And if you have slithered in the ER playground with Rattleby, and Rattleby is my inner child, my superhero. Thank you. And if you vibe with this medicine, the soul medicine, and when I mean vibe, I mean vibration. How does it make you feel in your body just to move and just to play and create? So, welcome to the RattleXR drip case study, Red Bull and Spider-Man. Now, here is my own reflection. So, we have the two beautiful rattle bottles. We have the pink for the feminine, and we have the baby blue for the masculine. And there is Rattleby, and there is the inner child. And on this surgery table, we have a bell, because we're getting ready to get started. And we have some snakes, because why not? Okay. RattleXR case study, soul surgery. Red Bull, Spider-Man. Mates, you know what I love? We are finally pulling the curtain back. They said Red Bull gives you wings, just like my little brother thought Spider-Man would save my sister when he pushed her out of the window. He finally believed it. And Red Bull, same thing. They really had us believing we needed a can of venom to fly. But here's the truth. Belief without truth is dangerous. My sister had to get her spleen removed. Red Bull had to settle $13 million for false advertising. Wow. Why? Because their fantasy script wasn't grounded in bone. So now we say, you already have your wings, and wings here mean freedom. So, RattleXR drip versus Red Bull venom. Red Bull sold an illusion. Rattleby sips remembrance. Red Bull's energy equals caffeine, unknown chemicals, soup. Let's just see. What in God's name are we looking at? All right, so it has sodium, 105 milligrams of sodium, total carb rate, 29 milligrams, total sugar, 26 milligrams. Oh my gosh. Has anyone ever looked at these cans? Christ. All right, let's see here. Vitamin B, that's good, 80%. Vitamin B6, 250. Okay, that's good. And then we get into these freaking words. You can't even freaking read what's on here because of that freaking barcode. Wow. Okay. And then we have RattleXR, energy, movement, expression, release. Move aside. Now, if you have seen Rattleby taking this to the head, our slogan here is drink till you drop. And we don't mean drink alcohol. We mean drink till you drop the costume, the illusion, the the need for perfection. And I love these two bottles because I love the color. We have neon blue and we have the pink. And if anyone's ever been to a baby shower, I have, but these are the colors that I really see. I see the baby blue and I see the pinks. And then the really powerful thing is when you mix these two colors together, that comes out to purity, white, purity. I love it. White, just like our bone underneath that we are renting underneath this meat flesh. Now, I have had Red Bull a few times in my day, and what I would notice is my hands will get really shaky like this. And that doesn't feel good in my body. And so I don't drink caffeine very often, once in a blue moon. And if I do drink caffeine, I want to make sure I know what I'm drinking. But normally what I drink is water, H2O. Move aside. Inside of this normally would be water. RattleXR drip, movement, expression, release, okay? Back to this. Now, did you know that someone actually sued Red Bull because they thought that Red Bull gave them wings? They sued them for $13 million. That's insane. Now, this is where the power is at, because the masculine and the feminine, here we are one. There is no, am I too masculine? Am I too feminine? No, we are one here. And here's the science behind it. Sperm comes from the masculine, okay? And the egg comes from the feminine. So in my brain, it goes, okay, so I have masculine and I have feminine energy together. So that's why here in the Rattle Playhouse, we are bone, we are energy, because when this body dies, because it will, our bones remain. And there's no red bone, blue bone, black bone, brown bone. There's just white purity bone. Example. Come here, little inner child. Bone, white. I'm looking at it myself. Now, back to this. There we go. Mates, if you ever wondered what Rattlebee is taking to the head, this is RattleXR drip. Movement, expression, release. In case you're wondering what it means. What you're looking at are these two bottles. And guess what? These bottles weren't even created by me. Someone had a thought, a download to make these giant adult baby bottles, which I love. Okay, someone had a thought, a download to make these giant adult baby bottles. Thank God. But here we don't call them baby bottles because we're not babies. We are our inner child. And these are called rattle bottles. Now, take a look at the colors, pink and blue. Maybe you've seen them at a baby shower. Maybe you threw one yourself. But that's where I got the download. I realized these aren't just colors, they're remembrance. Remembrance of the feminine and the masculine, because here, in case you haven't noticed, we are bone. And bone equals truth. But you don't have to take my word for it. I'm not here to prove anything. You can feel your own bone, pop it, crack it. And if you ever broke a bone, sending you love. I can't imagine what that felt like. Take a breath, mates. This reflection is all about being real. You may ask, well, I'm not a creator, am I? Did you pick your outfit out today? Great, that's a creator. Did you cook eggs? Great, that's a creation. Did you sing a song in the shower? Beautiful, you created something. Did you decorate your house for Christmas? Did you decorate the tree? Did you decorate your ugly sweater, your gingerbread house. I believe that is us creating. Now, if you ever wrote a song that's not on the Billboard chart, you are a creator. If you had a kid, you are a creator. Drew a picture, creator. That's what we do here. Now, what I create, the rattle bones. And what's inside? Water, purity, and truth. We are made up 60 to 70% water. Where do we come from? Sperm, masculine, born from the feminine. So we are both. Pink plus blue equals white. Purity, bone, truth. No rich bone, no poor bone, no broken bone, just pure bone. A rattler once said, I feel like I move like a girl. I said, thank you for sharing that, because here all movement is welcome. Pop it, lock it, drop it. Move how your bones need to move. Our motto is simple. Drink till you drop. But let's be clear, no alcohol, no caffeine, just H2O, because water unlocks the inner child. I stopped drinking in nursing school. One slip up, I learned I used to be the shot king. Fireball, then came regret. Now I drink RattleXR drip. So, we have purity, water, okay? And then we have this Red Bull, suit yourself. But I know when I drink this in particular, I don't like how I feel. I mean, just look. I mean, come on. What does this even mean? Let me see here. Let me take off my glasses. Like, what the freak? Interesting. There's baking soda, there's colors, more caffeine. Yeah, it looks like a lot of, I don't know, not good stuff. So we're putting that to the side. Now, again, RattleXR drip, movement, expression, release. That's what we do here in the ER playground. We move our beautiful bodies. There is no right way, there is no wrong way. There's just the way. Just move however your beautiful body wants to express. And I really love these two colors because here is the masculine and the feminine. And here, all is welcomed. And it's beautiful because we are all bone. So dropping the ego, I love it. Drink till you drop. Yes, drop the ego of, am I doing it right? Or, oh no, what are they going to think? Or, I don't think this looks cool or sexy or whatever it may be, because here it is all welcomed. And just look at Rattleby when you see him. There he is. He says hi. And he says, thanks for playing. He really, 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 really enjoys having the mates in the playground. And this is our inner child, little baby innocent child. ICU means inner child unlock. And how do we unlock it? Well, I unlock my inner child by creating my own real life superhero, and that's Rattleby. Hold that thought. Does anyone remember the Joker? I know, it's pretty close up. I was actually a Joker for Halloween a couple times. Clearly, I wore this thing to death. But, again, Joker, totally acceptable, approved, no blink, right? Okay. Green Power Ranger suit. Rest in peace, Tommy, and rest in peace to the Joker. But again, here it is. Approved, praised. Great. And then we have Rattleby. Rattleby equals truth. truth that we don't need permission. I mean, let me just think for a second. Does the sun ask permission? Oh, he's not up yet. I'm not going to rise. No. Does the wind say, oh, it looks like they're having a good hair day. I'm just not going to blow today. No. And it's almost like this. A rattlesnake doesn't wait for approval. It rattles, it warns. And here, we don't wait for approval to express, to create, to just be our little inner child. And that's what we do here, huh, Rattlebee? And I love the hat. The hat represents liberation of freedom. Now, this is pretty interesting. When I was 4 years old, my dad and I have a picture together, and I'm wearing I think it's a cowboy shirt, and no, I didn't really know what the Cowboys meant. I just know I had a blue shirt on with a star. And I remember really needing to go to the bathroom. I have a fishing pole in my hand, and we were at the lake. And fast forward, I was at Liberty High School in Liberty Eagles in Virginia, and I was the mascot. And the interesting thing is, Eagles and liberation kept slithering into my life. And so here we stay far, far, far away from politics. This has nothing to do with politics. This is our liberation. And if you think about it, the ER, the whole emergency field, it's the red and blue lights. And just for my own personal experience, just for my own reflection, working in healthcare, I can say this: diseases are real. And if the body is not moved, it can become stagnant energy, and we don't want that. So I need to move. I don't need to wait for the right moment, and it's urgent. When I wake up in the morning, I need to move my body. Okay, what am I feeling when I wake up? Am I feeling excited? Mainly excited, but do I have any anxiety? Do I have some excess sugar I need to rattle off my soul? What is it? But number one for me is always, I just want to play. I just want to move, and not for an audience, for me, myself, and I. So, Rattlebee says thank you. But so next time you see Rattlebee taking it to the head, just know it's RattleXR drip, and it's water. And here, rattle means movement, and then X is for expression, and R is for release. There's no need to keep it in the body. Let me fix up my little table here. Okay, so. Oh no. Oh, I thought this can was about to fall. Let's fix this. So we have the little inner child, little me, little snake bones, right? And then we have RattleXR drip for the feminine, right? And then we have the blue for the masculine. And you put it all together, and what do you get? You get truth. You get bone. I mean, we can look at my bones, right? Like, come on. Like, bones. I can just touch my own bone. Oh, there's something there. Oops, there goes Red Bull. So anyways, mates, this was a powerful reflection for myself. And I know how I feel when I eat healthy. I know how I feel when I eat crappy food or sugar. And every time I do it, majority of the time, I'm like, why did I do that? And just for my own personal reflection, there's nothing good for me that comes out of just not treating my body kindly. And what I mean by that is eating crappy food. Like, there was building this process, RattleXR drip, the ER playground, Rattlebee, all of it has been a process. And with that, my head has been not in the books, but just internal, like a lot of soul work, a lot of shadow work. And so with that being said, my gym routine has been all jacked up. So anyways, more to the story, I'm getting aligned. And what I can say is when I ate crappy food, I didn't like how my body looked. And I just saw with my own eyes, okay, this is not good for me. And I told myself, okay, if I eat like a crumble cookie, I need to make sure that I go for a walk after, or go for a jog, or just something where it feels balanced. But there has been times where I would eat crappy food and not do that, and I saw the repercussion. So, am I perfect? Absolutely fucking not. Do I try to be perfect? No, I try to be human. Hint to why I mean, literally, the cans are falling off the table, and I don't care. It's not about that. It's about being present. It's about we don't need permission to be perfect. So anyway, that is what I covered today. And again, if you vibe with this soul medicine, and that is just fluent expression and embodied release. And that's what ER here means. In the 3D world, it means emergency. Absolutely. And here in the 6D, D as in dog, this is unconditional love. So, next time you see Rattleby fisting it, you know it's game time. All right, mates, much love.